There is a reason why after job loss, layoff, or redundancy, even your biggest successes feel small and meaningless. Once you understand what's happening, you can reverse it in minutes and start through. If you're here for part 2, you've done the emotional work from part 1. You've given yourself permission to feel what job loss really did to you. And now you might be sitting there thinking, okay, I've processed the emotions. But what if I actually don't have much to offer? That thought, that's not truth talking. That's your brain in survival mode. And survival mode has a very specific job to focus on threats, not triumphs. Today, we're going to understand why job loss makes your wins invisible. Tackle the 4 ways your brain hides your accomplishments from you, and I'm going to show you how to reverse this mental trick in minutes. I'm Elizabeth, and this is part 2 of the 7-day confidence booster series after job loss. Reclaim your wins. Let me tell you something that might shock you as much as it shocked me when I became aware of it. For 45 years of my life, I minimized every single win I had. I didn't just downplay them. I didn't even count them as wins at all. When people complimented my work, I'd said, that's nothing, or anyone could have done that. When I achieved something, I'd immediately focus on what I could have done better, or what mistakes I made on the way. When I solved problems or helped people, I called it, just doing my job. After my job loss, I felt completely worthless because I generally believed I had no real accomplishments. So eventually, I started writing them down, not because I thought I'd find much, but because someone's success it might help. The length of the list shocked me. Page after page of things I'd achieved, problems I'd solved, people that I helped, skills I'd developed, things that had real impact, real value, and I realized something devastating. I had been selling myself short for decades, and now I was letting my job loss define me totally. What I discovered surprised me. I wasn't broken, and I wasn't alone in being self-critical. That was good news. There are 4 specific ways job loss makes us blind to our wins, and they all stem from the same thing: your brain shifting into survival mode. The first one is, I can't think of any real accomplishments. This is when your mind goes completely blank. You sit down to think about what you've achieved and nothing. It's like your professional memory has been wiped clean. You might remember tasks you did, but no actual accomplishments. Maybe you managed a team for 3 years, but all you can think about is the one conflict you had. Maybe you completed dozens of successful projects, but you can only recall the one that ran over budget. Your survival brain is filtering out anything that doesn't feel like threat to analyze. Next comes, my wins don't matter anymore since I got laid off. This is called overgeneralization. Your brain decides that because you lost your job, everything you accomplished there is now worthless. It is as if your memory gets contaminated by this one event. If I was really good at customer service, why did they let me go? If I was really, truly valuable, I'd still be employed. It's like your job loss becomes a giant eraser that wipes out years of evidence. You trained new employees successfully for 5 years? Doesn't matter. You got laid off. You increased sales by 20%? Irrelevant. You are unemployed now. Then there is the everyone else has better wins than me. This is the dangerous comparison trap. You scroll LinkedIn and see someone get promoted to vice president, VP. So suddenly your successful project management doesn't count. You hear about someone starting their own company, so your years of steady, reliable performance feels pathetic. Your survival brain loves this game because it keeps you small and therefore safe. Why risk putting yourself out there when clearly everyone else is more accomplished, more talented, more deserving? And finally, number 4, those wins were just part of my job. Anyone could have done them. This is the minimization trap. I lived it for 45 years. I just answered customer complaints, ignoring that I turned angry customers into loyal ones. I just organized the client meetings, dismissing that my organization saved hours of confusion and increased productivity. Your survival brain tells you that if something was expected of you, it doesn't count as an achievement. But here's the truth. Being good at your job is an achievement. Doing it consistently, solving problems, helping people, that's not just anything. If this is shifting how you see your own accomplishments, hit the like button. It helps other people who are struggling with the same invisible wins find this video. And I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 4 obstacles hits hardest for you right now. Are you drawing a blank, discounting your wins, comparing yourself to others, or minimizing everything as just part of the job? Let me know. Here's what's really happening. When you lose your job, your brain shifts into survival mode. And survival mode has one job: scan for threats and keep you safe. It's not designed to celebrate your wins or build your confidence. It's designed to keep you alive. In survival mode, your brain literally can't access the same positive memories and self-perception that it could when you feel secure. It's like trying to remember your favorite vacation while running from a bear. Your brain simply doesn't have the bandwidth for positive recall when it's focused on survival. This is why even your biggest accomplishments feel meaningless right now. It's not because you are meaningless. It's because your brain is operating from a completely different system than the one that created those wins in the first place. But here's the good news. Once you understand this, you can reverse it in minutes. I want you to try something right now. Imagine yourself 2 years from now. Just stick with me. You're in your ideal job role. Yes, try to imagine it. Feeling confident and valued. You're thriving professionally. And that job loss feels like an ancient history. Now, from that future perspective, that confident, successful version of yourself, look back at the accomplishments you're missing today. What does your future self see? Your future self isn't in survival mode. Your future self can see clearly. And from that perspective, your wins look very different, don't they? Here's why this technique works. It shifts you from survival brain into visionary brain. Survival brain focuses on immediate threats and can't see the bigger picture, but visionary brain can. The part that imagines your future operates from possibility, not fear. It creates emotional distance from your current pain so you can see your accomplishments without the contamination of job loss trauma. Yes, trauma. When you access that future perspective, you're literally using a different part of your brain, one that isn't hijacked by the stress and the shame of unemployment. You can see your wins as your future self would, as evidence of your capabilities, as building blocks for what's coming next, as proof of your value. Here's what I need you to understand. Your accomplishments didn't disappear when you lost your job. They're still there, every single one of them. The problem you solved, the people you helped, the skills you developed, the impact you made, none of that was erased. What changed was the ability to see them clearly. Job loss puts a filter over your vision, but that filter isn't permanent. Your future self knows something your current self has forgotten. You're not defined by one employer's decision. You're defined by the cumulative evidence of your capabilities, your character, and your contributions. And that evidence is wrong. In the next part 3, we're going to work on something that will make you feel more confident instantly. Even if you don't feel it inside yet, we are talking about how your body language affects your confidence. And I'm going to show you some simple techniques that can shift your energy in minutes. But today I want you to remember this. Your wins are real. They matter. And they are building blocks of what comes next. Your future self is counting on you to see them clearly. If this video helped you start seeing your accomplishments through clearer eyes, please like this video and subscribe for the complete 7-day series. And here's something powerful to try. Comment below with just one win you've minimized, just one. Sometimes naming it publicly helps us see it more clearly. Remember, confidence after job loss, layoff, or redundancy, your comeback starts here.